Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Now Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, 31 yards. And the Rams are able to claw one back. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Lance now on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Lance now on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford to Jefferson on the slant. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Lance. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Steal. Check steal. Lucky. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3 down.
Hey, Red!
Motion.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time. And that leads to a San Francisco first down.
On the set!
Shit.
Ultra! Go ultra!
Shit. No.
Striker!
Show it
Ready?
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
3 down.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey.
Black shot! Hey, blue!
Me.
Ready, go!
On 2nd and 9, Lance eluding the pressure right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Blue 60. 54. Mike, 54. Stay with your man.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch 54.
From the 24, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Flushed out right.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On the give, this is Akers.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Stafford. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Mike, set. Lady. Mike, check, 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 check.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first to their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the double.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At the 20.
Tight end right.
You got 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On the counter, this is Akers.
And some room to work.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11. Check 9.
Throwing is Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Blue 60! 54. Mike, 54.
Hey, here we go. Watch the
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 13. Check 13.
Ultra.
Hey, turn it up.
Hey, switch gears. He's checking.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
We got 3 down.
Green Jack.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
Flush to his right. Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
52 blaster.
Watch the twist. Alert flare.
Hey, go steal.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Steal, flat.
36.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Tight ends right. 3 down.
Edo blue. Go red.
Watch the edge. Hatch it.
Ready.
And Lance now to throw.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Yellow, zoom.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Watson flushed out right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd and 10, Watson flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the pass.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Ready. Check, smash.
Slam.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Watch the shit. Check safety.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Check nickel.
Switch.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Steal. Check steal. Ultra. Go ultra.
Switch.
Ready.
Again, McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. This is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points, Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
On 4th down, Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down.
And now it's blocked. The Browns have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it, because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 27, Watson eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's complete to Bell over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
That one caught by Felton.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Blue 32.
Check in.
Mega.
Here we go. Shoot. Watch the center.
Go.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Ready.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Watch the pass. Check 3.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Blaster. 6. Zoom black.
He's coming. Check in. Let's go. Check your hot read. You go tight. You got tight.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Now Lance again. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Blue.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Mike 28. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Lance.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey. Slam.
22 needle.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Check view.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 31. Check 31. Kill.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Mike 28. Right here.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. He finds some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 56 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they go with McCaffrey.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Hey, let's get in that hole. 48 for Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Bell brings it in across the formation.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Watson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Let's go, Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. 48 for Mike.
From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Watson now to throw. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Go ultra.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, just like that.
first down. Here's Mitchell.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He'll buy some time right.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Hatchet. Like 28. Double dog. That's the way.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
43 rail. Claws red.
Watch twins. Back.
Ready.
The Lance going to throw.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Hey, check Mega.
Check safety.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Safe, safe, safe.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Check striker.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get off the field, B. Let's get off the field.
Red.
4, Mike 5-4.
Yellow. Go.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Ultra.
Kill.
Ready, go.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Browns drive about to get started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.